Welcome to the Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell. Each show is filled with news, reviews, interviews, and expert advice from the industry. All for you, the author. And now, here's our host, H.D. Campbell.
Hi, welcome to the Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell. As always, I'm your host, H.D. Campbell. Thank you for another season of tuning in to the Author's Corner on my YouTube channel. Speaking of YouTube, I'm looking at last week's episode as we speak. I love looking at the episodes, looking at my old interviews. This is a classic interview of an author we're going to have on just here in a few minutes. I want to take a second to let you know that there's going to be a lot of more great things coming up with the Author's Corner. New shows every week, different things going on. I had to take a week off because of illness, so this episode will air tonight. So just want to let you know that shows are back on. The shows are going to be all new, have new interviews lined up, and we'll be back with our first author, Jeane E. Bennett, aka Jeane Sashi.
Bad intentions are deliberate. Is that a warning or a threat? No, it's a book by author Renee A. Beauty goes a long way and never seems to run out of road. Crave, a very gorgeous young lady, finds out that beauty does and doesn't matter when she's introduced to Blair, better known as Big Time B. After clubbing with her friend Gretchen, she and Blair end up having a one-night stand. He knows how to pleasure her treasure. What does that mean? Well, I guess you must buy Bad Intentions Are Deliberate by author Renee A. Buy it at Amazon or at www.naughtyandnicenovels.com and coming soon to your favorite bookstore.
Welcome back to the Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell. Like I was saying before the break, I'm interviewing Jeane Sashi once again. This will be like our third interview that we've had. We've always had a great rapport. She's a great friend, a wonderful author, and always have so much to contribute. She talks about business. She talks about books. She talks about a lot of things, but the main thing that she likes to let you know about is how to do it on your own. That is the one thing. You can't take away nothing else from her. She's trying to teach you how to be independent in the book game as well as the business game. So, without further ado, here's Jeane Sashi. So, since we last spoke, how have you been? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, when we last spoke, you talked about business and helping others through business and starting a few of your own. Tell me, what has progressed with you business-wise since we last spoke?
With business-wise, my progression has been, I started a business, another business, shall I say. I'm always doing something. I started another business in which I purchased a franchise.
Okay.
So that's where I am now with the franchise and whatnot.
Tell me a little more about your franchise.
It's a travel franchise. I am now a travel agent. I'm home-based, so I do work from home. My model, shall I say, is I take the stress, the hassle, and the worry away from my clients, and basically I put it on me. So I help them. I book and plan their vacations. I just put it that way. I design vacations.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I'm going to keep putting you on the spot here. Alright, let's say I want to go to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
How would you design my vacation?
have to find out what it is that you want to do, where you want to go, things that you want to do, and how much do you plan to spend on your vacation. And that's how I start my design of your vacation. And the dates that you want to go. I have to ask you that too. That's how I start my designs.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because you are always so organized. You always know what you want to do. You want to know how you want to do it, when you want to do it. And this is so wonderful. So, my next question is, how can I put this? You've grown so much to where you were, last time we spoke, you were helping people with business, you were doing the taxes, you were doing everything. You've grown, you have grown a lot. What does that say for somebody who's still watching you but struggling to start on their own?
Well, I would say if they're still struggling, talk to somebody. Because doing it alone is difficult, but to have somebody to, I'm not going to say so much guide you, but to bounce things off of. So you have either a buddy partner, you have a mentor, someone such as, to help you guide along. Not hold your hand, because I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm not going to do the work for you, but I'm going to mentor you along to where if you say you want to do something and you put a deadline on yourself, I'm going to come at you with this, your deadline's approaching, where are you?
Well, and see, that's wonderful, because my next question is, you put so much inspirational things on Facebook that motivates people. This is what you do. This is how you do it. I know it frustrates me a lot, and I know it frustrates you to the point where, well, we've had this conversation. You're on the internet, which is the most powerful tool of them all, which means you can research anything you want, but you want someone to do it for you.
Exactly.
I mean, why?
I see people asking for recommendations on Facebook, and I just want to, I cringe and I want to scream. Because you're on there, you're asking for recommendations, and you're sitting behind the most powerful tool to where you can go find out the recommendation on your own. And what may work for one person may not work for you. So you find out the information yourself instead of having people give it to you. Is that, what's that, teach a man to fish?
Yes.
And I've mentioned that many, many, many times, is that people need to adapt that, to learn how to do things on their own. Because everybody's not going to just hand you something. And a lot of people look at that as, oh, you're going to hand me, so let me go over here and ask for this recommendation. And I'm like, really? When you're sitting behind this tool, which is a desktop, laptop, iPad, phone, whatever you're using, and you can use Google.
But what's sad is, the first thing you want to do when you get a system is, let's go on Facebook. That's the only thing you do. No matter what it is, let's go on Facebook. Don't look up anything. Don't, do this. No, well, yes, we are looking up stuff. We're looking up Kardashians. We're looking up celebrity news. We're looking up everything else except how to run a business, how to do something positive.
Because Facebook is the new telephone. It is the new telephone. Everybody goes there. Even if you're looking for a friend, instead of picking up your phone and either calling that friend or texting them first and saying, are you busy? Can I give you a call? They will go straight to Facebook to see if their friend has posted. And then go to that person's inbox. It's the new telephone. Right? Exactly.
But yeah, this new wave of the social media is a double-edged sword to where it helps a lot, but then it also handicaps people a lot.
Exactly. It really does. It does. It depends on how they use it.
Right. So my next question for you is how is social media helping you with your business? Because you're the only one that uses business. You're one of the few that use social media for good. And see that's the problem. If I go dark, I'm sorry, I'm actually taking a picture. I need the darkness to take a picture. Well, but let's see. So, but this stuff will be edited out, by the way. Anyway, so my next question is, all right, we've gone through the social media. What else do you use to reach your audience?
A lot of social media, a lot of face-to-face. If you're talking business-wise, like I said, a lot of face-to-face and a lot of word of mouth. And referrals.
Now, my next question is, and this actually goes back to what we were saying about Facebook, place, telephone. One thing I like to do for my business is I put my business line out there. So that way you can't just contact me on social media. You can call me, you can text me, you can do, if that's something you do as well.
Yes, I have a business line, which is a landline, which I hadn't had a landline in years. But I have a business line, and that line is on all social medias. My cell phone number is not there, but it's on my business email, and it's only to be used in emergencies. Oh, that's it.
I got you. I understand.
Call me on my landline. I do have business hours, and I keep stringent to those hours. So it's not you can call me at any given time. No, you cannot. Not unless you're one of my clients that are in travel. If they're traveling, they can reach me 24/7. But if I'm still working on your vacation, or you want to call me about a vacation and you have not become a client of mine, I have office hours.
Is the travel agency your only business, or are you still doing taxes or other things? Because I know you have a lot of irons in the fire as far as businesses are concerned.
I'm still doing taxes. I'm only handling about a handful or two of clients. I've really cut that down. As far as anything else goes, no, I'm no longer editing. I'm no longer publishing, unless one of my good clients decides he's going to finally finish his second book, then I'll do him. But no, those are the only two things. There's the clients and the taxes and the travel, and that's it.
Okay. I want to talk to you about your other side, your other personality, your secret identity. Yes, it was really your secret identity to the world. Jeane Sashi. Yes. You know what? You know the worst thing you ever... I tell you what, you've done some good things for me, but you've also done some bad things for me. You had me edit those books, and them books made me feel some type of way. That is your fault. You know good and well.
I am so sorry. I'm sorry. No, you say the same thing a couple of other people have said to me from reading it. You go, I'm like, wow, what I do to you?
Right. Because you have me edit books that I have. See, you can't edit without actually reading the book.
That's true.
And in reading the book, yeah. So, so in reading the book, I felt some type of way in ways I can't mention on here. There you go, exactly, there you go. So, you write some very powerful, sensual books. The J-Spot, Intimate Moments. What? You gotta tell me what inspires those books.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna switch gears. Okay, this is Snake that I talking. How Intimate Moments came about was years, okay, I wouldn't say years in the making, no. I had a bunch of short stories, and they were sitting in my computer, and I wrote a bunch of erotic short stories. I don't know why, I have an imagination that's just out there. So, It was sitting in my email, my Yahoo email. And I was cleaning out my Yahoo email one day, and I was thinking to myself, what am I going to do with these? And I was going to dump them, just put them in the trash. I wasn't going to do anything with them. And then something said, no, keep them. Maybe put them in a book of short stories. And each story was no more than about 2 pages. So I said, how can that be a book of short stories when the stories are only about 2 pages? That's not going to work. So I took the stories, and it took me a while. I thought about it, and I had a different title for the book. It wasn't Intimate Moments. I think it was When the Bottle Spins. And I had a cover for it, When the Bottle Spins. And I looked at the cover, and I don't even like this cover. I really didn't like the cover. I didn't like the title of When the Bottle Spins. So when I started doing Intimate Moments without a title, I just started writing, and I wrote off of one of the stories. And actually, I took the beginning of Intimate Moments, and they say you write what you know, or you write about you. And a lot of people think it's me. The main character is me. And before I changed the cover to what it is now, not the bottle spin cover, but the second cover, people ask me, was the female on the cover me? And I go, does she look like me? And people say, I said, no, it's not me. It wasn't me. And that's when I started thinking I should have put me on it. But I'm like, oh, no. I wrote the beginning of the story. It was some of that in the beginning of the story. It's true, but it's fabricated. It's a fabricated truth. Let's go that way. It's a fabricated truth. When I was writing it also, I contacted a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine that I had gone to high school with, who was a screenwriter. And he's written a movie. He wrote the script for a movie that's on DVD. And he read it. He loved it. And the way the main character, Tanju, is, he goes, you can have her going all kind of ways. You can have her be a part of espionage. You can have her be a serial killer. You can have her going all different kinds of ways.
I believe it.
Wow. The way I wrote her. And I didn't realize that I was just writing off of the top of my head because I'm a pantser. I don't like outlines. I don't follow outlines. I didn't like doing outlines in English class in high school. You know, when your instructor say, you're going to write off this outline, I'm like, I'm going to do what? You know, I'm a mind head type of person. So she was just going. Tanju was just out there. And her character is not out there. She's not a wayward female. She's an established African-American female who likes the finer things in life. And there it is, and men love her. She wasn't obviously brown with different men. It may look like she was because of the men that flocked to her. But no, she was only sexually with one man. And that was it. Well, forbid one other man. But actually it was just one man. And that was it. But the other men they just loved her to death. Because she had that charismatic, magnetic personality. And she had this personality to where she was so confident in the things she said and the things she did. She did what she had to do. She didn't step on anybody's toes. She had her business, and she had her own. She was pretty much, I wouldn't say self-made, but she had her own and was going after what she wanted. She wasn't letting anybody tell her, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. She was going after what she wanted. And that's the way I wanted my character to be portrayed. And same for the men that was flocking to her. I wanted all of them to be successful, going after what they want, building their empire, so to speak, building their businesses, and all of them are businessmen. They own their own business. And they were doing all wanted this one woman. These men wanted this one woman. And then the girlfriends that she hung around with, her circle was very small, which was great. Her girlfriends had their own. They were doing their thing, which was great. So all of them were bringing each other up. And even though they had met men, those men had their thing. So the sex thing of intimate moments, they were hot. I have to say that I surprised myself.
You don't have to tell me.
I really surprised myself, and I'm not gonna say I came out the box, but I let my imagination flow. I didn't have a
Yes, you did.
I didn't have a box. There was no box around me, so there was nothing to tear up and come out. I just let my imagination just go, go, go. And people ask me, "Is that you? Did you do some of those things? Do you do those?" And I've had men who read the book, and they look at me, and they go, "Do you do some of it?" I said, "You need to get away from me." You know, take what a fictional character does, and thinking, "I'm gonna do this to you." You know, you have got me all wrong.
Oh my God.
Type of thing. Get away from me.
Oh my God.
The things that Sashi would do with Reggie, that was between them because they were once married. They were once a couple. So all that was imagination. Now when it came to when it came to J spots, and people thought the J spot was me. Call it J. No, it's me. It's not me. It's not my spot. You had to read it to understand what is the J spot. It wasn't a part of a body. There's nothing on anyone's body. But I'll say this with the J spot. The opening of the J spot surprised the crap out of me. How I opened that book up, you know, in the club, under the table.
Believe me, again, I edited that one too.
Okay, like I said, the J spot, the way I opened the J spot was a shock to me because of the scene, the opening scene. And I was, you know, that opening scene was in the bar, and it ended up under the table. So that really, it was like an in your face type of thing. And to say, whoa, what else is going to go in this book? So that one, it was a good book. Introducing new characters, introducing old characters from intimate moments. As the book went on, I sort of toned it down a little bit so I can have those new characters introduced. So I like that book too. Intimate Moments is my heart, is my baby because it's the first. And I know that book backwards and forwards off the top of my head, right off the top of my head. J Spot, the same thing. Like, that's my second baby. However, it's a little bit more toned down than from Intimate Moments. Now, the third one in that series is Checkmate.
That's what, yes. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah. That one has been in the making for about, 5 years now?
Yes.
Yes, because I'm stuck. I got stuck. And when I got stuck, I said, do I tie it off here? But if I tie it off where it is now, it really reads unfinished. And I didn't want to force it. Because forcing it, you can tell when a book is forced.
Right.
So I didn't want to do that. But in that book, you will see characters. You will read about characters from Intimate Moments. You'll read about characters from the J Spots. And you'll read about some new characters. And that's where I want to tie it off at. I don't want to keep on with the series. You'll read about some new characters. There are some things in there that'll make you go, that will make you go get some water, or make you go get a fan. You know, there are some things in there, but it's not as much as Intimate Moments. It's not as much as a J Spot, and I'm toning it down to put it into it, so I don't have a longer series.
Okay.
It irritates me when I see books that goes into past series 5 books.
Right.
I stop reading it. I can't. I just can't.
And it's not just right. And it's not just that it's a series. You know, like a series like yours, or a series like Jane's Past. It's not like that. It's just more of they're telling the same story with each installment of the series.
Exactly. It's just too much. To me, it's too much. I read an author who had 5. I read her very first one. Well, yeah, the very first one in the series. I loved it. I read it in a day. I couldn't just put the book down. That book was really good. I read her second one in a day and a half. Then I read the third one in a day. Then the fourth one, it took me about 2 days to read. Then when I got to her 5th book in that series, I haven't even finished it. That was 2011.
Wow.
I can't get past chapter 5. So it's like, oh, it really lost me. So when some authors get to that, writing so many in a series, so many books in a series, you lose me. I'm done. I can't read anymore because it becomes redundant to me after a while. I don't know about other people, but it just becomes that way. So that's why Checkmate is sort of tapering, and I want to taper it off so I can tie it off and actually say the end on Checkmate. And that romance series is completely, that's what I call it, the romance series, is completely done. Behind Checkmate is, and I think you read the synopsis to Mr. 5 Hours.
Yes. You always have me read that stuff, of course.
Mr. 5 Hours, in which I was thinking about changing the name to Mr. 5 Hours and to making it a cowboy series.
Right.
But I had to go back and read over Mr. 5 Hours. But when I was reading it, and I let somebody else read it, and they asked me, is there a man out there like that? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. They go, a man has that stuff. I said, yeah, there's a man out there like that. So, Mr. 5 Hours he's out there. But his eye is on one woman. But he's out there.
I'm never cheating for no. I'm just never cheating. Okay, all right. Let me stop cheating so much. All right.
So that one is good. The other one is Going Through Changes, and I really love the cover on this, and I have to give her accolades for this. Nisha Pettiford did the cover. I didn't go to James this time to do the cover. And James hasn't done the cover on Mr. 5 Hours because I haven't chosen anything, because I haven't been writing, for a while. And all of last year, I wasn't going to write. My focus last year was on me and me getting well again. But when I saw Nisha put this cover on her page, I had to have that cover. It fit my story very well of going through changes. And going through changes, it's a drama. It doesn't really have sex in it. It has just a tad bit of it, and it's about, I think it's about 5 or 6 people from different parts of the world. They're from Europe, they're from Italy, they're from Africa. And one of the female is sort of she's the lead female. She feels that everyone should cater to her because she was a spoiled brat and she got everything that she wants. So now she's going through a whole bunch of changes because reality is slapping her right in the face. And she's about to go to jail.
See, you write some very good stories. You need to get these books. You need to get the rest of these books out.
So, and all of these people are, I wouldn't say they're street people, no. They're all well-to-do people. They have businesses. They have careers. They basically have it going on. She could too, but she just feels that everybody's supposed to give to her, especially men. And she uses her feminine wiles to get what she wants. And I'm like, okay, I'm about to slap you. With going through changes. She's going through them because of her attitude. So I'm
Yes.
You don't tell anybody else. Grown folks' business. When grown folks are talking, kids leave the room. Type of thing. I grew up bullied. I got bullied growing up. I was fighting almost every day coming home from school. Walking home from school, South Central, I was always fighting with this girl that she was always picking on me. And she would step to me, and this girl was taller than I was and everything. I'm a little bitty thing. But she was way taller than me. Snatching my books out of my hand, wanted to fight, and me, I'm not going to back down from anyone I never have, even as a kid. So I'm fighting this girl every single day coming home from school. And I couldn't understand, why are we fighting? I don't have any problem with you. Why are we fighting? And one day she told me, and this girl, she was sort of bullied in school. People did talk about her because she had a body odor. I was the one to talk about her. You know, people had body odors, and she really had one, but it's none of my business. And also, her cousin, which was a male cousin, he liked me, but I didn't like him. So he sicked her on me. So that's where the fighting came from. So her and I one day finally talked about it. And we ended up becoming friends. I said, because I'm tired of fighting. I'm in junior high school. I said, I'm tired of fighting. And I'm looking down at her on the ground because the last time we fought, I knocked her cold out.
Wow.
I came from this little bitty thing, you know, we were like this. Like this.
Right.
This little bitty thing just reached up and just knocked her out. And I'm like, I'm tired of fighting. So why are we fighting?
Right.
That's when I found out why we were fighting. And I go, that was stupid. It was really stupid. And she goes, and you have pretty hair, and you have these light eyes, and you like skin. I'm like, yeah, and you get grades. I'm like, yeah, and you know, I didn't understand all that. So that was going to be in this book. A lot of that. It was living in the shadows of also family. Okay, so my dad, I found out he passed before I could even find him. I found him after the fact. Yeah, my stepdad's passed, my mom has passed. My mom, we had a good relationship for a while, then we had a bad relationship, then we had a good relationship, then we had a bad. You know how mothers and daughters do clash after a while? You know, we clashed because I can say that. We look so much alike. When I look in the mirror now, that's who I see. I don't even see me anymore. I see my mother. I look exactly like my mother. I'm the epitome of my mother. And I think that was our problem. We look so much alike. And as she had told me before she passed, she goes, we look so much alike, but yet we are so different. And we were. My mother was quiet, soft-spoken. She didn't talk much, but when she had something to say, best believe she said it. You know, she would say it. To where me, growing up, I was quiet too. Quiet, soft-spoken, shy, and sat in the corner. And I was always in the background. That's where the living in the shadows were coming from. I stayed in the background. I never wanted to be in the forefront. I didn't get my voice until I had my kids. And I realized I have to protect them. So that's when my voice came. And now I am loud and I'm boisterous. I'm still quiet. I'm still quiet. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it.
I like it when you're outspoken.
So that's where I'm coming from. But I know, and I'm glad that God gave me this. He gave me the gift of when to speak out loud and when to shut my mouth. So I know the difference. I know how to learn to listen and to listen to learn. You know, and not just speak to be heard type of thing, or speak to respond, or listen to respond. So that's where that shadow, because I was living in the shadows of her for so long, especially like, you know, going to school. My mother went to the elementary school I went to, she went to junior high school I went to, and I decided I'm not going to that same high school, I'm going across town. Because I was constantly in her shadow, to where the teachers that went to school with her, they were now teachers. And I had some of them. So if I got in trouble with that teacher, she's going straight to my mama.
I hate that.
I got to get away from this. I've got to get away from this because I don't
Right.
And to me, that wasn't good. So I broke that chain in high school and went across town to school.
Okay.
And that was a fight with her and I for me to go across town, but she finally gave in. And I go, thank you. You know, because I had to become my own self. It's not that I didn't like who my mother was, but I wanted to be me. You know, like some parents tell their kids, well, I'm a doctor, so you're going to be a doctor. I'm a lawyer, you're going to be a lawyer. I'm this, so you're going to be that. And some kids do it. And I'm like, no, I want to be who I am. And who I am, if I end up being above, then that's it. I'm going to be above. You know, if I'm going to work in a store, then I'm going to work in a store. That's where I may be most happy in. But to follow in your footsteps, and her footsteps was accounting. She was a bookkeeper and an accountant.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't like numbers because I hate math.
Me too. Don't feel bad.
And now here I am doing taxes. You know, I really hate math, but when it comes to money, yeah, I can do that on top of my head with no problem.
Exactly.
Type of thing. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted something for me. So that's where the living in the shadows comes from.
Well,
and then I have Love and Marriage. I was going to make Love and Marriage series.
right.
To where it was going to start with love and dating, love and engagement, love and marriage, love and children, and then love and divorce. And it was going to be a 5-book series. But I'm still toying with that idea. So those are all the things I have in the works as far as a book with short stories in it, and still working on that. But those are the things I have in the works. But I really, really, really want to indeed finish Checkmate.
And you will, and I will read it, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. Well, switching gears, I have another interview here in a few minutes. How can we learn more about you, buy your books, go to your travel agency? What can we do to contact you about you?
Buy the books, you can go on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. They're there. I really don't promote this too much anymore. I also have an author Facebook page. I have a book group on Facebook as well called Universal Books America. The author page on Facebook is Jeane Sashi. Like I said, you can buy the books on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Create Space sort of stand out, so no. It's all over the internet. Let's just do it that way. To find me really is to go to my main Facebook page and Jeane Sashi L.A. Bennett, which that Bennett's about to drop. You can go there, click on About Me, which I really took out a lot of stuff off that page because of the hacking on Facebook.
Yes, tell me about it.
I basically cleaned up that page. But in there About Me, you can find ways to reach me. I'm on all types of social networking. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can find me there. And I also have a travel page, Elliot Exquisite Vacations on Facebook, so you can find me there, and the websites are there. Instead of me just saying all the websites, because like I said, I'm all over. You'll find me everywhere, or the best bet you want to do, Google me. Use your computer.
Yes, use your computer.
You know, use it for good. You can Google me and watch me pop up, and I can't believe it. You know, I found out that I think I'm number 1 on the page, on the Google page. Either one or two.
Because you're everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm all over the page on Google. I'm on Google Business, my Google Business. I'm on Yelp. I'm on Yahoo Business. You know, I'm on Jeane. You know, so I'm all over the place.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So if anybody's looking for me, you can't say, well, we can't find you because, no offense, that would be a false truth.
Again, use your computer.
Exactly. Use your computer because that would be a false truth. I'm there. I'm all over the place. You know, so I'm not on Facebook much anymore. You know, like I said, I post in the morning and I get to work. I have a job to do. I have a business. I invested time time and money into this, I gotta put the work. I have to put in the work in it. So.
That was a wonderful interview. But don't go away. That was only part one of the interview. Next week on the Office Corner, we're going to get a little serious because last year she had a health scare. A health scare that not only almost put her on the sidelines, but something she had to fight back from, and now she has a message for myself as well as everybody watching. So stay tuned for next week's Office Corner to get the conclusion of our interview. Now when we come back, I got a treat for you. Another friend of mine I've interviewed along with a very good friend, Jessica Hosten, a.k.a. Wright. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Luna Charles. This is Love, Laugh, and Live with Passion. I wrote it for the simple and honest reason that everybody kept asking me why and how am I able to have small kids, 5 and 8, work a full-time job, write books, and take care of my family. Trust me, dinner's on the table around 7:30. It's simple. I know what I want out of life. I've read what I need to do to get it out of life. It's not rocket science. It's really not a secret. It's just following simple steps every day and knowing in your heart you're after a goal and you want to accomplish it. And if you really, really want something, nobody has to force you to do it. 22 exercises, 22 weeks, half a year, not even, to make your life where you need it to be. Stop making excuses and go after the life you want. Love, laugh, and live with passion. It's very simple. Do it with passion and live and love and have a wonderful life.
Ever experienced a love for someone so forbidden? Feels so wrong, but yet his passion makes you feel oh so right? Even if you have, meet Solomon and Sheba, my award-winning author, Francine Kraft, and experience it all again. Experience the roadblocks of pregnancy, past transgressions, and the deathbed confession threatens the most powerful of romances. Can they survive? By Solomon and Sheba, from your favorite bookstore, Amazon, and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome back to the Office Corner. Well, my next interview is with Jessica Hosten, a.k.a. Wright. She is a wonderful author. She writes these, I don't want to say erotic, no, it's not even erotic. She writes a myriad of different type of genres at once and makes always for a great story. She's just wonderful. She's a wonderful Southern lady, and she's just on her own plane. And she's a wonderful friend. She's always looking out for me, just like Jeane, Sashi. And she wanted to come back to speak to you all about her latest projects. Here they are. All right. So, how you doing today? It's been a very long time since we spoke.
I am wonderful. I'm tired. I got a whole bunch of people talking in my head, but otherwise I am hanging in here.
You and them characters, I can't talk about you because I have the same problem, so I can't really say too much about you at all. you just seem to have a lot more characters than I do, though. So, say it again, I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
I'm saying thus is the writer's life.
Exactly. So, so many books, so long. What have you been doing since we last spoke?
I have actually been playing more in the dark than I have in the light. But people have been constantly still asking me about the follow-up to Love and Deja. Even though it had happily ever after, people still, I guess, wanted to know what happened. So I finally broke down and I wrote the story after the story, which has now become more of a series. So there'll actually be a couple more coming, but this next one will actually be 18 years after the whole 11 Days of story.
Okay. And what are your prospects for that? What do you think? Where do you think the story is going to go?
Well, the 18 years really is going to tell the Sun story. So at the end of 11 Days, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't read it, you might want to turn away for about 5 seconds to come back. But it actually tells the story of the son that is born at the end of the 11 Days of book, and how 18 years later he makes a decision that, of course, his father's not going to be super happy with, but it kind of is what it is. And as much as G swore off getting back involved with the agency, they discovered that a clone that they thought had been disposed of haven't necessarily been disposed of, and so he kind of gets sucked back into that old world while having to deal with the fact that his son has decided to join the agency.
Okay. Fast forward, you're working on a few projects that you're still kind of reluctant to get out yet. Is that because they're not done, or you're still fighting with the characters? How's that going?
Some of it is a bit of both. I've been playing with my dark people, so that energy of Wright kind of took a little of a hiatus, and Aziza Sphinx kind of came to the forefront. So actually, I have released some stuff. In Atlanta, we are really trying to push getting into the forefront the whole Black speculative fiction piece. So I've actually been in a couple of anthologies. Terminus is the name of one of them. Blacktastic, which we had Blacktasticon this year, which was a con that caters specifically to Black speculative fiction writers and readers and that sort of thing. So that's kind of where we are. We're in the process now of converting some of our stories over into a webcast. So we're working on a YouTube channel and doing a lot of that. And I was going to release my smut book. Some people that I know don't like that term, but this one is a little more than erotica, but not quite on that 50 Shades thing. But I kind of had to pull it back because it took a turn of its own. So I've been working on that, and actually people have been asking about my Reaper story, and I think I'm really ready to let it go. So I have to kind of get it up through the editing stage, and I already have a cover. And once we get that working, I'm going to put a little space between releasing the agency book and releasing that one, which is called Read 'em and Reap. And then, we'll see kind of where they go.
Okay, before we get into your specific books, I want to say, I really love your writing style. I love unique writing style. And you have a very unique writing style. Explain to me, or is it a secret, what is that style? Please explain.
It kind of is what it is. I am very aware that I am but the scribe. And so my characters really are who they are. I think for me, because I write because I want to read the story, I don't necessarily write to serve a market, or I don't necessarily write to chase after a trend. I feel like I'm able to be authentic, and I'm okay with being a big fish in a small pond. A lot of people are trying to, in the business side, write for an audience, and I'm really writing for myself, and it just so happens that my audience kind of will find me and are very okay with an older style of writing. And I feel like at times the industry has kind of turned into this dumb it down mentality.
It has.
And I don't necessarily do that, so a lot of my books, even the urban stuff, still has more of a literary feel. That whole head hopping thing, that it's made up everybody's existence and all, and I think we don't give our readers enough credit that, while from an editor's standpoint, yes, it is a very old style of writing, but I happen to like an old style of writing, and I really feel like if we get more of that into the market, that people will start to appreciate, and that they really do understand that whole omniscient voice. They really do understand that there can be a narrator, and that it's okay for somebody to quote unquote tell a story. It's not always about showing everything. If you want to see everything, then that's kind of what movies are for. But sometimes, like at the beginning of Black Panther, he says bye bye
Exactly. You're not writing for a market. You're writing off your characters. You're very unique. How do your readers receive you?
Well, they keep begging me to write next book, so I'm guessing they like it. I mean, I have readers who really do want to know more about the characters, so they're invested enough, I think, in the characters to want to know what happens to them, and they're not deterred by the more formal language. They're not deterred by what the market says isn't what the readers want, because, you know, they're finding me and they're telling their friends and their friends are finding me. So obviously there is a market for these particular presentations of stories. Yeah, I mean, the grander theme is that there's always a message, and even sometimes I learn what that message is in the process. Like, for example, with one of my books with Double Take, a lot of people took a different perspective on the quote-unquote protagonist, and, you know, I had never sympathized with the guy, but the presentation based on somebody's experience kind of makes you sympathize. You feel bad because he feels bad for what he did. You feel bad for him, but, you know, it's the same type of scenario you can see happening in real life. And so people are then looking at it from another perspective. And that's kind of why my book may have a theme about positive body image, no matter what your size is, or whether you're darker skinned and you'll still find love. There still is about that relationship with a scenario that somebody in real life has experienced, and you can see those things. And that's not to say that other authors don't do that, but they may focus more on the actual events. And that comes back to you showing what's going on right now. And sometimes you miss that whole well-rounded piece of the bigger picture of life and what's really going on here, instead of just this list of events or this arc of events that are occurring.
Okay. Switching gears for a second. I'm loving your book covers, by the way. Whoever does your book covers, never tell me about them, because I might steal them away from you. But I'm looking at Double Take, and Double Take is soon to be released. Hopefully sooner than I'm thinking. How do you do your characters? Did you write the very unique characters?
That's how they come to me. I mean, well, okay, so my best friend is a twin, and I find myself looking really at scenarios with twins. And interesting enough, my audience a lot of times tells me I write men really well. I guess that comes from growing up. Even though I only have one sibling who has a sister, I was always kind of the girl with a bunch of guys. And so, you know, you pick up little nuances from people. A lot of it comes from experience. You know, they say write what you know. And while my characters may not be one person, a lot of the characteristics come from, I can see those characteristics in some of my friends, people who I grew up with, or, you know, the people who are in my life now. So sometimes that's kind of where they come from. Sometimes my female characters are bits and pieces of me. So, for example, in Double Take, Amira, actually, you know, she has this side business where she makes soap, and I kind of do that on the side. So there's this creative aspect in my characters, but they, you know, some of them are women, because there are times where, you know, that's who I am. Mm-hmm. There are times where I'm that strong woman. I'm the one that, you know, has all the answers. I'm resourceful, and so I have characters who that kind of what their main trait is. That's kind of who they are, and no matter what, she's going to pick it up, get herself together, and go for her goals.
What advice would you give to someone like that who's saying, well, I'm trying to be different like you, I'm trying to do the such like you, but they're missing the mark?
A lot of that is about, you know, knowing your market. And that is a learning process. That's not something that a lot of times you know
from the start. There's a level of research that you can do, but there's also, it's an art and a science. So you have to kind of decide from the start, first of all, what your goal is. Are you writing to be a writer, or are you writing to be an author? And I always have to kind of clarify that, because for me, those two things are mutually exclusive. I can be a writer, and I will always be a writer. That doesn't necessarily mean that I will always be an author. The author is the person who is about business, who wants to complete the work, will actually transition then into the marketing and that sort of that business aspect. And there are times where I don't necessarily want to do that. I mean, I'm doing it because on some level, I guess, obligated. When you have books that are traditionally published, you kind of have to understand that that's part of the commitment. But then there's some other ones that I've self-published that really the intent was to start out with a small group of people that you just want to get it into their hands. And sometimes the art side of it is that it takes off on its own based on the quality of the writing. You also have to look at, based on which genre you're writing and kind of what's going on with the market, and decide do you want to keep going with the market or bust the trend and do your own thing. I personally am not necessarily a fan of the title with 1, 2, and 3. And though some of my books, for example, Double Take, will have a follow-up, and it can be a play on it. So the follow-up to Double Take will be Rewind. Same thing with the agency books. While the first one is the agency Revive and Resurrection, the second one will be the agency Fountain of Youth. So you can still utilize that title, but maybe add a subtitle instead of just doing a part 1, 2, or 3. Now, if you're working on a work that has multiple parts in the sense that it is a serial and not a series, so you're releasing bits and pieces of the chapter, the first 4 or 5 chapters or something like that, then that's kind of a different approach. But again, that comes back to knowing what you're doing. Are you doing a series? Are you doing a serial? Knowing who your market is, and are people who are doing it with the 1, 2, and 3 being successful, and are you trying to mimic what they're doing, or is your intent to kind of maybe pull that audience, but you really want to focus on another group and get them interested in these types of books? And then you start networking with those people, and together, you do some joint things, and you can piggyback off of their readers, and then they can piggyback off yours.
Right. So, the next question for you is, you're very confident in this industry. You know what you want, you write it, and I'm surprised you're not lecturing or teaching, or have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, some of that is desired. So at this point, I do have a regular 9-to-5 job, and I like my job. I think a lot of people will get into other things because they don't necessarily like their job. So that the goal is to transition their entrepreneurial ventures into becoming their regular full-time job. I don't think I could ever do that with writing. If writing becomes a job, I'm not going to like it, and I'm not going to do it anymore. But I do have a couple of programs that I'm working with. TLM TLM Linguistics is one of the groups that I work with, a couple of other writers, and one of the goals is to come up with some courses. I do sometimes presentations on getting over writer's block, because that was one of the things that when I first started out, I wrote my first book, and then it was just a wall, and I couldn't do anything else. And so, you get those books that give you the standard, do writing prompts and this, that, and the other, but I really figured out what worked for me was to look at creative ways of doing that, walking a mile in my character's shoes, literally. If my character is a drag racer, then I'm going to go out and learn how to drag race. Nothing illegal.
Right.
Murderer, I'm not going out to murder anybody. But, if my character is a demolitionist, I go find it. And that's part of, even when you're ready to interview for something. They tell you to do those informational interviews, and that's kind of what it is. You get that full experience, and so you not only learn about it on the high level from the research, but you get to feel the fear that they feel, or that excitement with learning something new. And then those things can translate into your writing, and your readers see that. They can see speaks of the level of authenticity that when you feel something, you know that, when she was sitting there and you could tell she was the only girl out there, all the eyes were on her, and the sweat and the gripping the steering wheel and that focusing of the mind, you see that in the story itself.
Okay. I love your pen name, Wright. Explain to me, where does that come from?
That is actually a play on my great-grandmother's name. So her name is Anna Jeter. But when people say it kind of fast, it can come out as Anna Jeter. And then the Wright, the fact that it's W-R-I-G-H-T was also a kind of play on the word Wright, W-R-I-T.
Okay. I love that. See, you're creative all the way around. So I love your work. I love your writing style. I love everything. You even handle the industry and the critics professionally. And you stay professional. How do you stay professional all the time?
A lot of that probably came from my regular job. Sometimes you have to play politics and you catch more, more flies with sugar than vinegar, or however the saying goes. But you have to understand that some people are who they are. Sometimes they attack you. You can't take things personally, and even if you do, you have to kind of step back and say, okay, let me work through this however I need to work through this. And again, that comes back to knowing why you're doing this. Are you doing this to please other people, or are you doing this because this is what you love to do, this because what you want to do? You're never going to be able to please everybody. And so you have to, instead of focusing on those people who can't please, focus on the ones that you can. And it's not the fact that you can't learn anything from the negative criticism. A lot of times it's about the presentation that is what triggers people. So somebody may mean well. They may provide some constructive criticism. They may tell you, hey, you might want to have another editor look at this because, there's some typos or grammar issues or something like that. And immediately, somebody may respond back, oh, well, I paid so-and-so. And that's not the point. The point is that they're just trying to give you a heads up that, hey, we noticed some things. And while there are a lot of readers who overlook those things, who don't necessarily care about that aspect. And I'm one of those, grammar is the bane of my existence. I am horrible at it. My mother was an English teacher, and still, I just don't get it. And I'm okay. I acknowledge that that's one of my faults, but I'm also well aware that since it is, that I need to pay somebody to do it. And yes, in the end, it's all kind of up to me, but I can only do what I can do. And if somebody points it out, hey, I'm going to take that. Let me go through, get this edited again, and do, a newer version. And you have some of that freedom when you self-publish. You may not necessarily have that same sort of freedom when you go through a traditional publisher. But again, it kind of comes back to, you can bring it to their attention and say, hey, I've had a bunch of people to tell me there's like a section missing. And then from their aspect, from their business aspect, they really should want to correct that issue instead of just letting it go. So, you can't always take things personally. And like I said, some people will come out just to bash you because they don't have anything else to do. And those other people, you can smile and nod and really move on.
Because one of my goals with this show and other things I do is, especially as African American authors, we all can make it to the top. But my problem is there's too much competition, there's too much shade, there's too much. How do you deal with that?
I mind my business. Again, I do this because this is what I want to do. And again, it's in everything in life, from church to fast food and politics. Sometimes you just have to play the game. You have to learn how to strategize. You have to learn how to make those decisions of what's in your best interest. And sometimes you ride over their coattails, and then when they start
See, I love that. See, that's wonderful. Now I want to switch gears for a minute, because as I read your bio, you're a very confident author. You're a wonderful author. I love, like I say, book-wise, you're wonderful. Now I'm going to go a little bit of personal. Explain life without the pen for you.
I'm adventurous. Like I have never been the girl's girl. That's not to say that I can't clean up well. You know, I can go to a cotillion if I need to. I can do those formal dances. But I really am a playing the dirty game girl. I am a daddy girl. So, you know, growing up, it would be me and my daddy out on the lake fishing for hours and hours. And I was okay with that. That's where I learned patience. But I don't mind playing with bugs. I don't mind, you know, gardening. I would cut my own grass if I have to. I do have a husband who does that. But, you know, it kind of is what it is. My sister and I, my parents raised us to be really independent. And so we can take care of ourselves, but we also learned how to allow other people to take care of us if that's what needs to happen. So, I'll go to the drag strip. I really like that non-traditional, you know, I'm not a clubber. You're not going to find me with the nails on all the time. I'll do it for a special occasion, but I'm a real natural kind of just person.
Okay. So I asked all my authors this with well-rounded, because I kind of have a well-rounded life too, sort of. So how do you balance writing, work, social life, marriage? How does all that balance?
So I don't like people, so there's no social life. So I really am not necessarily a fan of crowds and that sort of thing. You know, I can play the game. I'm one of those, what I think they're called social introverts. So I do need a lot of time to myself. But, you know, when it comes out time to present and do what I need to do for my audience or for my job or what have you, I can do that. I'm fortunate that my characters have figured out what works for me. And I'm well aware now that I write in cycles. So starting August is when they start to kind of talk to me, and it's not full blown out, like I can't do anything else type situations, but middle of the night, they want to kind of start to whisper in my ear, and when I wake up, I have these ideas, and I'm in the habit now of recording that. So in November, while I do my regular job, when I come home, I can sit down. That's National Novel Writing Month, so I get my 50,000 words in, and typically I'll write the first draft of a book during that time. And then I take December to kind of finish it off if it hasn't been finished. And then I take the first part of the year to do more of the marketing and business side. And, you know, it took me a long time to realize that that kind of was my cycle. So there would be times where I would be stressed out, like, oh, I think my characters have abandoned me. You know, this is all over. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm done with writing. And I say that every year. Right now, July and June. And then come August, they start to whisper. And I was like, okay, maybe they aren't. And now they're kind of getting back into that, okay, you know, you ready? You figure out which book you're going to do for Nano. So, you know, being aware of those things and taking advantage of them when you know you're at that particular point is how I kind of balance everything.
Where can we get in contact with you? Do you have a website? Is there any way we can buy your books, get to know you?
You can find me everywhere. So, the easiest way is to start out at my website, www.anagiawright, ANAGIAWRIGHT, anagiawright.com. You start there. I have a newsletter you can sign up for. I don't bombard. I don't spam. You may get 4 a year. Try to do them quarterly. If you start there, I have links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can kind of follow me on all of those places as well. I have an Amazon page. You can get my books anywhere. They're on Amazon. They're on Barnes & Nobles, Books A Million, Apple. I know a lot of, interesting enough, with Double Take, I actually got a lot of takers from the Apple iTunes store. So you find me in all of those places.
Wonderful. Now I want to give you the final word. Any advice you want to give, anything you want to say, any shout-outs, the floor is yours.
First of all, I just want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to your readers and people who follow you. We are always, as authors, appreciative of people who are more than willing to kind of share their platforms, and we try to do the same. I want to thank my readers, make sure you're passing on the words, and I appreciate all of that. I love the feedback that readers give, and, it kind of gives you that boost to want to keep writing, but it also lets you know that somewhere along the line you're touching somebody's life. And just know why you're doing this. If you're going to get into this business, if you're really going to do it as a business, understand, one, that it is a business, and two, that you are doing this for whatever reason, whether somebody else sees it as the right reason or not, it's your reason, and you're doing what you're doing for. And if you want to just be a writer, be a writer. If you want to be an author, be an author. There's a slot in here for everybody.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you're back. Oh, I'm glad you guys liked the interview. I mean, like I say, Anna Wright is so wonderful. She's a great friend. And you can check her out on any other form. Facebook, Instagram, what have you. So, when we come back, we're going to have my final thoughts. Stay tuned.
Check out the grand opening for Jeane Crochet. It's a one-of-a-kind shop for one-of-a-kind crochet items. What do you imagine? Can Sharita crochet it for you? Bet she can. One-of-a-kind items for one-of-a-kind artists. Contact Sharita Newsom for details at RERELL30@yahoo.com or log on to her website at www.Jeane Crochet for pricing and details. It's Jeane Crochet, where art meets practicality.
Welcome back to the show. My final thoughts. First, let me go on to say thank you for being a loyal viewer to the Office Corner. It is so awesome to have so many people log on to my YouTube channel with HD television. It's just humbling and it's a blessing. Also, let me note that I'm bringing my advice column back. That we're going to have someone with an expert who's going to talk to you about everything that's going on, ways that you can help with the publishing, help with your writing, help you become a better writer, author, publisher, entrepreneur, what have you. So that's coming back. Next, stay tuned for my video blogs. You can already watch my show on my media page at hdcampbellmedia.com, but also I'm going to start doing media blogs. There's going to be so many blogs, from political to fun to just pretty much so outrageous. Also, finally, this is going to be one of many shows I'm going to be producing. I have ideas for so many shows. I have a friend I'm trying to pin down and do a vegan cooking show. I have a friend that also has a comic book type show. So it's like so many shows I want to put together that it's going to get done. So HD Campbell Media, if you have an idea for a show or something you want to put together that HD Campbell Productions can produce, just log on to my website at www.hdcampbellmedia.com and drop me a line. Or you can drop me on Facebook, on my main Facebook page at HD Campbell, on my HD Campbell Books page. You can also go on to my HD Television page and drop a line. So, without further ado, thank you, peace, hair grease. But before I tell you my tagline, here's who's going to be on the next show. As always, we awesome authors. Stay tuned for special shows I'm going to be running here soon. Stay tuned because we're going to be new for the rest of the season. No more reruns. I'm always going to have authors lined up because you demand it. Well, as I said before, let your writing fuel your spirit, and God bless.